Imagine this, it's Silicon Valley, the early 2000s. A young woman named Elizabeth Holmes strides across stages with TED Talk energy and the charisma of a cult leader. She's got the signature Steve Jobs black turtleneck, the unblinking gaze, and a curiously deep voice that people can't quite place. Holmes promises a revolution. Her company, Theranos, claims their technology can run a whole array of diagnostic tests on just a few drops of blood from a finger prick. This is a blood testing miracle. Cheaper, faster, less intrusive than those clumsy vials and needles at traditional labs. Investors are absolutely hooked. Silicon Valley titans, politicians, even former secretaries of state are throwing money at her. Theranos balloons into a multi-billion-dollar company. Holmes herself, just 30 years old, becomes the world's youngest self-made female billionaire gracing magazine covers. But there's a catch, a big one. Theranos tech doesn't work, not the way it's promised. Holmes, we discover, is less like a female Steve Jobs and more like a modern-day P.T. Barnum, all smoke and mirrors propping up a staggering lie. So how the hell did it happen? Let's break it down. Holmes had this fear of needles, an extreme one. It drove her founding idea. What if traditional blood testing, with its clunky gear, could be minimized? Great goal, but the ambition vastly outpaced reality. As a Stanford dropout, she was more an ideas person than a biochemist. The company, let's be blunt, got built on a foundation of false promises. Theranos claimed their little Edison machine was magic, but it wasn't. Most of the tests were actually run on regular old lab gear, just cleverly hidden. Employees kept quiet, either silenced by fear or seduced by the cult-like work atmosphere. Yet Holmes kept raising money, kept pitching the dream. Why? Partly it's the sunk cost fallacy. She was in too deep to back out. But also, it seems Holmes started believing her own hype, a dangerous cocktail of delusion and ambition. Journalists like John Carreyrou at the Wall Street Journal started poking holes in the story, exposing faulty results and shady tactics. Whistleblowers from within Theranos, brave souls like Shultz and Erika Cheung, risked everything to come forward. In 2018, and this is dramatic, the entire Theranos house of cards collapsed. The SEC stepped in, fraud charges were laid, the company imploded. Suddenly, that $9 billion valuation was worthless. Here's the thing, it's not just about Holmes. This story reveals something rotten in the heart of Silicon Valley hype. Investors and the media were hungry for the next big thing, quick to anoint young tech savants without proper scrutiny. The trial, oh, that was a spectacle. Holmes, pregnant at the time of sentencing, tearfully painted herself as a victim. In November 2022, she got 11 years in prison. Her accomplice, Theranos ex-president Sunny Balwani, got nearly 13. It's a harsh reminder. In the tech world, even audacious lies have real consequences.